Yeah, g'day Bill. Paul Griffiths here over in Australia. Now, numeral code. This is how it works. Okay, Bill. Now you got to find this code. This is the get it back a bit. The filter tower for the injector pump. Now in these things I have that number as a part number. Don't know what the SB means. That number's a part number. That's don't know, but this here is the numeral code. Now what this one here, under, get this back a bit further. Right back over here. This is the injector tower, so you can see what I'm looking at. And this code here tells us what it is. Now just write that down. Okay, Bill. Numeral code 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's no more numbers. Well, numeral code, it's actually code, but there's no E on the end. E is not used. Okay, because otherwise we'd have two E's, wouldn't we? We'd have one there and one there. What we do, on the machines, you find a casting. Not all the castings have it. This is my old 3T. Get up here. Here's a radiator, tank. Don't know what you people will call them all. Then over here is a casting. That's one number. Not down. And then down here in this filter tower, there's another number. Okay. Hop down off here. Don't laugh too hard if I go arse up. Back over here to the book. Now, because America's backwards, don't take any offence to that, but you are compared to the rest of the world, you don't write the way we normally write. We will write like, that's it there, the 25th of the 6th of 1971, say. What's today's date? I think it's the 6th of the 6th of 2014. So that's the date of the month. This is the day of the month. That's the month. So that's June. That's the day. And that's, of course, the year. Because America's backwards, the only country in the world that writes dates like that. We've got to think a bit differently. What you do is, you go M is number 2. M is 2 again. N is 0. R is 4. And A is 5. So it means that filter tower number was cast, that filter was cast on the 20th of Feb. Get on the right spot here, Paul. 1945. And there came a tank off the radiator. We'll do that. Is 9. R is 4. A and R, of course, is 5 and 4. Now it's off for 17A. That's why it's a lot later. That radiator, mine was a soft nose. It didn't have a hard nose on the front, but I'll put one in now for 17A. Okay, so it was. That radiator top tank was cast on the 4th of September 1954. Now that's the way they date your machine. And because yours is a dry clutch like mine, it's one of the earlier ones. Find some castings. I couldn't find, I got the heads off the motor. Okay, I couldn't find a casting off the motor. That dirt should all over my face, that's terrible. Anyway, I couldn't find a casting on the motor straight away. I've got the heads off. They had a cracked head. So, but they'll definitely be on there. You might have to scratch around a bit to find. But you'll find they're on a lot of things. A lot of things just have, like the part number. What's this one here say? That'll be number under there. Can you see that? And that can tell you. And see, with mine, I can tell Mine's still got the tag on it, just there above. I put the pilot motor off, and that tag matches that tag. So I know what age my machine is. Mine's 1945. Mine's one of the 1400, and this machine 1435. So it's one of the first ones that has 435s. So knowing that I've got that date, and I know mine's been cast in 1945, if you can find some codes for the castings for the engine block, or that filter tower, or something like that, and yours is a dry clutch, you have to tell whether it's older than 45 or earlier than 45. Another thing to look at. Sorry, too much useless information, I know. But chassis rails, this one's been broken a few times because they did an update later on and they welded a square section on the outside here to make it like an I-beam. The earlier ones don't have it. A lot of them have been updated. They weld a square section on like that to make it look like an I-beam. So what date they did these things, I'm not exactly sure, but you can sort of really narrow it down a bit. If you get around and see a few other machines, you can work out the date, the time, the year, the castings. Some experts, hang on, I should do inverted commas, I only got one hand. Some experts will say, oh, yeah, but they let the block sit for 2 years. Well, it was during the war, that's just bullshit. They wouldn't have left blocks sitting around in America with the war effort going for 2 years. As fast as they were cranking them out, they would have been machining them and putting them in machines. So you know that this is, whatever that is, it's within a month or two of that date. I would imagine within a month, this machine is of that date, of that filter tower. I did, when I gave it to pilot motor or mate, it gives me the shits. You blokes call them a pony motor. But it had the casting on there, and it all matched. It's all about the same. That's about where my information ends at the moment. But have a look at your machine, see what you can find, and get back to me. See ya.